Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at in the world today, Saturday, November 8th, 9 a.m. It's that time for the My Mortgage Challenge live stream. How's everyone doing? Hope you had a great week. I have a fun, chill video or stream for today. We're going to be looking at a very specific part of Southwest Washington. A part where a home that we looked at a few weeks ago sold for $60,000 over asking. So we're going to be taking a look at that house today. For those of you who have not watched the live stream before, have not checked out any of the videos on my channel, a couple things. One, this is Rose, our channel mascot. Say hi, Rose. She will be here with us this morning. But this channel is a community for real estate enthusiasts. On Saturdays, we have fun and we home shop. We home shop and we look at financing options. I'm a mortgage lender with Cross Country Mortgage, been doing mortgages for over 20 years. And I'm very passionate about real estate all over the country, but especially in our area. So welcome if you're new. Stick around, check out the channel and the live stream. We're going to have some fun this morning. All right, let's get right to it. And I'm going to repeat that a couple times as people join the stream this morning. Let's start with some housekeeping items. So every week, Gavin Huckins over at Berkshire Hathaway sends over the market snapshot, new listings in Southwest Washington, Clark County. 181, that's up 15%. And I felt it this week. I wish I can get Rose in the shot with me. There we go. You can see her a tiny bit, maybe if I back up. Yeah, let's do that. I'll back up a little bit. I felt it this week for sure. When I'm doing my videos throughout the week, I'm looking at the latest listings that hit the market, and there's a bunch of new ones. And what we're going to look at today is there's several brand new listings in downtown Vancouver, the uptown side of downtown Vancouver, in the Arnada district. So we're going to take a look at that today. But you could feel it, up 15% pending sales, down 1% at 164. This is great. It's been several weeks since we've seen more listings hit the market than homes that have gone pending. So I think that's a very good statistic leading into winter. And then 159 homes that were pending have closed. Every time a real estate agent opens a lockbox on a home, that data is collected, and that's what we're looking at here. Lockbox activity in Washington down 0.2%, so flat, and almost exactly where we were last year at 2695, 2,700 lockboxes were open last week. If we compare that to Oregon, they were down 4.4%, so down quite a bit in Oregon, especially year over year. Interest rates. All the interest rates that we use on the My Mortgage Hound live stream and videos come from Mortgage News Dailies, my go-to website for all things interest rate related. They give a very accurate, unbiased national average. 30-year fixed today, this would have been yesterday, 6.32. Our jumbo loans, so any loan amount over $818,000 is considered a jumbo loan. That's 6.4. Our government loans, FHA 6.03 and 6.04 for VA. So we've been hovering. This wasn't a very exciting week, especially compared to the week before. On interest rates, remained fairly flat. We have dipped below 6% a couple times in the last few weeks. And we have a shot at doing it again on FHA. This is kind of the benchmark I look at. It's getting below 6%, below that 6% threshold on FHA. There's also great articles If you want some easy to digest, easy to understand articles on what's going on with interest rates, mortgage rates rise gently, but still well below this week's highs. So there's some good articles there. All right. Again, if you are new to the channel, new to the live stream, we just went over our market statistics. Now we're going to have some fun and do some home shopping. And the whole point of this, good morning, Steelhead, the whole point of this channel is just to build that community of real estate enthusiasts, homeowners, home buyers, home sellers, people refinancing, people just interested in what's going on in the housing market nationwide and local here in Southwest Washington. All right, so some of you may remember this house we looked at 3 weeks ago, I believe, 3 or 4 weeks ago, in downtown Vancouver in the Arnada district. If I pull it up on the map, you can see here. North of 4th Plain, west of I-5. We zoom in. This is a very hot part of Vancouver. Here's Main Street, so you're surrounded by shops. There's a Starbucks on the corner right here, great restaurants. It's a really happening, trendy part of downtown Vancouver. And this home was really cool, very modern on the inside. And chat and I thought there's no way this home's going to make it through the weekend. Even at 1.1, I think it was 1.19 million was the asking price. And if we go down to the purchase history, it sold that day. And not only did it sell on the first Saturday it was listed, but it was listed at 1.19 and sold for $1.25 million. That's $60,000 over asking, which we don't see a whole lot in this current market. So not only did $1 million house sell very quickly, but it sold for over asking. I think that is a good news for the neighborhood, and that's what I want to talk about today. Is we're going to look at homes in this Arnada uptown neighborhood. Currently in downtown Vancouver, there are 45 homes for sale. Average days on market is 104. The median list price for properties for sale in downtown Vancouver is $549. Let's call it $550. And here's some examples. Here's a 3,400 square foot house on McLaughlin for 1.1. So a lot of homes in that $1 million range, but the average is $550, and I believe the main reason is you have a lot of condos bringing down that average price. And then for properties that have gone pending, $539. Here's some properties that have recently gone pending. 3,000 square feet on Kaufman for $850. Washington Street, 2,300 for $775. And then for homes that have sold, here's ours. Here's the one we looked at, 1.25 sold. The median price for sold is $520. Here's some other good examples. 2,000 square feet sold for $725. All right. Thanks again for Gavin for sending over those statistics. So this is where we're going to start today. I'm not sure if chat is working, it might be down. We're going to 707 East 28th Street. Built in 1915. Sitting on a 5,000 square foot lot. This home is listed by Diane. Let's see what Diane has to say. Now, this is a brand new listing and Diane has not uploaded any pictures yet. So all we're gonna get is this exterior picture, which is gorgeous. And I can only imagine the house is equally as gorgeous. It's only 1,000 square feet, 2 bed, 1 bath. but it's in that 525 price range. So we'll spend some time on the description, but I thought this is a very good example of what's available in the Arnada district, and I just wish there was pictures, but there's not. So we'll read the whole description. Tucked behind an enchanting English rose garden, this storybook cottage offers timeless charm blended with thoughtful updates. Original hardwood floors, check. Throughout, perfectly curated antique light fixtures in living room and dining room. And classic craftsman built-ins preserve the home's vintage character. With recent improvements, you have added peace of mind in this 1915 beauty. The improvements include a ductless mini split system on each floor in 2023. I love how she's listing out the improvements and the year the improvements were made. This is great. All new plumbing, 2024, check. Updated electrical, 2014, check. New roof, 2014, check. And dual pane windows, 2014, check. A brand new tankless hot water, 2025, and hardwired EV charger add modern conveniences. This cozy one-bedroom layout includes a versatile loft space perfect for guests, a home office, or a creative retreat. The basement showcases generous storage, laundry area, and workbench ready for projects. The kitchen features a brand new gas range and fridge, 2024, while the front yard watering system keeps the lush gardens vibrant. In the spacious backyard, fruiting cherry and Asian pear trees create a peaceful backdrop, perfect for outdoor dining, entertaining, or simply unwinding. Backyard has space to add new construction ADU as well. So much potential and endless possibilities. That's one of the best descriptions I've read in a very long time. Let's see if we can get Rose in the shot. There she is. Very, very good description. I wish we had the pictures to go with it, but she did a really good job at painting a picture. But you can see why, even though there's no pictures, I wanted to put this one on the stream this morning. Because at 525, I know it's only 1,000 square feet, but with the potential for an ADU, its location, if we look at the location here, you're just a couple blocks off of Main Street, tucked back in a vintage neighborhood. Okay, so 525, it could be a first-time home buyer, maybe somebody that's looking at condos in this price range down there, and realize that for the same price they can get a really cool 1915 built home with all the modern updates. Could be somebody downsizing. But I put together 3 different ways. There are many ways to finance a home like this, but we're gonna look at 3 specifically today. FHA, it's not a first-time home buyer exclusive program, but it's really designed to promote home ownership with people that maybe have a lot of student loans, a little higher debt because they're just getting started in their career, maybe a lower credit score. And FHA only requires 3.5% down. So our purchase price, $525, with 3.5% down, that makes our loan amount $516,000. Interest rates, according to Mortgage News Daily, the national average on an FHA is 6.03. If we look at a payment breakdown, property taxes are $307 a month, not bad. Homeowners insurance, you're gonna be somewhere between $50 and $100 a month. And then anytime you put less than 20% down, you're gonna have some form of mortgage insurance. FHA requires 2 forms. This is the first, it's a monthly premium, $231 you have for the life of the loan. The only way to remove that mortgage insurance is to refinance, which, let's be honest, if rates continue trending as the market consensus thinks they will, sometime in the next 6 to 36 months, you should be able to catch a refinance and lower your rate, and then possibly remove that mortgage insurance. So if we add all that together, it gives us a total payment of $37.41, and before we even start negotiating, our cash to close is $28,000. We could ask the sellers to contribute towards closing costs, and we can get that number down just towards our down payment, just of $18,375. So you can come here and ask the sellers to pay $10,000 towards closing costs and get that down to 18 grand. So another option is, let's say I have a little bit of money saved up, or maybe I'm selling my condo and want a house and I'm gonna roll over some equity. If we were to put 10% down, that would make our loan amount $472,500. Interest rate according to Mortgage News Daily, national average 6.32 on conforming loans. Now, we do have mortgage insurance, but it's only $84 a month, which is pretty cheap, and you can have that removed after a set amount of time and equity is established. Total payment, $34.22. Without negotiating, we're bringing in $62,000. We could get that down to $52,000 pretty easily, and we're saving $319 a month over the FHA. So for an extra $3,600 or $36,000, we're saving $319 a month. So, you don't, just because you have the 10% saved up doesn't mean you necessarily have to do that. If you'd rather keep that $36,000 in your reserve account, you could have a $320 more expensive payment. So there's some options there. On this house, I'm guessing it doesn't need much updating or remodeling. Okay, now for my property investors out there, I know there's at least one person in chat whose ears just peaked a little bit. There's a program out there that allows a property investor to buy a rental property and use the rental property's potential income to qualify. All you need is a credit score, a down payment, and then we will order an appraisal on the house and we'll ask the appraiser to give us a rent schedule. And as long as that rent amount covers 95, 100, 110, 115% of the payment, as long as the payment's being covered by the rent, then we don't need your tax returns, your P&L, your pay stubs. We don't need to go through all of your income documentation. We're not using your income to qualify, we're using the property's income to qualify. That is called a DSCR. It's not a sexy name, debt service coverage ratio. If we were to put 25% down, that would make our loan amount $393. You're gonna be somewhere around that 6.75 range. It does vary dramatically depending on the options you choose and your profile, what your credit score is, how much you're putting down, how much of the payment's being covered by the rent. But I think for a ballpark, 6.75 is a good rate to use. That would bring your total payment to $2,960. Now the question is, can we rent this for $2,960? One website I like is Rabu. Rabu is kind of like a Zillow for short-term rentals. And so I just went down here, and here's one that is not nearly as nice. It's 1,000 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1-bath in the same neighborhood. The projected annual revenue is $33,000. If we take 33,762 divided by 12, that's $2,813. So if we look at a house that's worth $300,000, $200,000 more, it should be reasonable to conclude that we can rent this as a short-term rental and make more than $3,000 a month. If you want to use it as a long-term rental, we'd have to do some research. But if there's any agents in the chat, what do you think? What do you guys think would this house rent for $3,000? Okay, so there's 3 options on the first house in downtown Vancouver. If you're new to the live stream, welcome to the community. I think you get the gist of what we're doing. We're home shopping, comparing mortgages, looking at houses. Today we're looking at a very specific neighborhood in downtown Vancouver. Good morning, Rose. Rose is our mascot. Okay, house number 2. This one has pictures. hopefully the chat is working. I have a lot of errors on my screen. Okay, we are going to 401 West 23rd Street, Vancouver, Washington 98660. 4 beds, 2 baths, 2,420 square feet. So much larger home, 1,400 square foot home, bigger than the one we just looked at. Built in 1920. This home is listed by Ryan. Let's see what Ryan has to say. Situated on a corner lot in sought-after Ho neighborhood, this beautifully renovated craftsman is perfectly located just a few blocks from downtown shops, restaurants, and New Seasons Market, featuring refinished original hardwood floors, stunning leaded glass built-ins, unpainted woodwork, modernized kitchen and baths, polished concrete basement floors, brand new carpet upstairs and downstairs, paint inside out, a freshly built retaining wall around the property, and new sidewalks. This home is a must-see. Well, let's must-see these pictures. Okay, love that the floor plan option on Zillow has been selected, where we can see what room we're in the house on the floor plan. So here's that retaining wall, leveling out the yard. Very nice. New sidewalk. Great curb appeal, beautiful chimney. And the stonework matches on these columns. Corner lot. Yeah, very nice. Detached garage. It appears to be a 2-car garage. Okay, so here is our entry. Those original hardwood floors are beautiful. They look freshly refinished. Our fireplace has been converted to a wood-burning stove. Love the cove molding in the ceilings here. Beautiful built-ins with that leaded glass going into the kitchen. I think that's a mirror. I don't think that is a cutaway into the kitchen. It could be, it's a mirror. Again, beautiful built-ins here with tons of millwork around the windows. Very nice. Love the windows. Okay, kitchen. Those look like concrete countertops. Kind of hard to tell. Original hardwood floors in here as well. Breakfast nook. Tile backsplash to the cabinets. Nothing extravagant, but very nice and updated. No updating required in here. Okay, here's our hall into the bathrooms. 2 baths. Here's the primary, nice and updated. Again, those original hardwood floors in here. It said new carpets upstairs and downstairs. I haven't seen any carpet yet. Like the picture rail. We have this here in our very old 130-year-old beach house. We have all of our pictures hanging from it. It's very cool. Okay, so our primary is downstairs. Very nice. Upstairs loft. Office area. Okay, so here's our finished basement with those concrete floors. Very nice basement. A lot of square footage down here. There's our second bath. So we have 1 bath upstairs. I noticed it was a nice bath with dual vanity, and then the second bath is down in the basement. very nice. Here's the floor plan for that basement. Laundry room's downstairs. So it's showing 2 bedrooms downstairs, and then 2 bedrooms on the main floor. And then there's your bathroom for those 2 bedrooms. And then the loft area upstairs. Okay, very cool house. There are many ways you can finance this one as well. This is how I would do it if I was buying this house. Let's say I'm selling my little 2-bedroom house. I need more space to raise a family. Yes, details, it does need egress downstairs for those bedrooms. That's a very good point. On FHA and your government loans, the appraiser is going to call that out as a health and safety issue. I did notice that too. We would have to get a better look at it, but there needs to be a fire escape in that basement. And I'm not seeing anything here except this window, which is too high. You need to be able to get out. Same there. I'm looking to see. Yeah. That's a very good point on that egress. Yeah, the original millwork is awesome. Okay, so if we are moving up, maybe we sold our house and have some equity. Let's look at 20% down. This is how I would do it this morning looking at this house, is I'd bring in 20% down. The national average on 30-year fixed today, 6.32 according to Mortgage News Daily. If we look at a payment breakdown, property taxes are only $307, which seem really low on this house. Homeowners insurance somewhere around $100 a month. We're not putting any, we're putting 20% down, so we don't have any mortgage insurance. Total payment, $43.66. And then what I would do is I'd come in here and I'd ask the sellers to pay for a temporary 2-1 buy down. Now, if you're new to the channel, you may not know what a 2-1 buy down is. If you are a regular, you should know exactly what it is. But we're going to ask the sellers to give us $14,400 to pay for that 2-1 buy down. And then watch what happens. In year 1, our interest rate is reduced by 2% down to 4.32, bringing our payment from $43.66 to $35.73, saving us $193 a month for the first 12 months. Now, if I were to come in here and ask for 20 grand off the purchase price instead of $14,000 towards a 2-1 buy down, it's only going to reduce my payment like $100 a month. Where here, I'm saving almost $800 a month just for the first 12 months. And then in year 2, the interest rate is reduced by 1% down to 5.32 to 1 temporary buy down, bringing our payment to $39.60, saving us $406 a month for year 2. And then years 3 through 30, we're still on a 30-year fixed. We have our full payment at $43.66. Now, refinancing is never guaranteed, but the consensus in this market is the interest rates will continue to improve over the next 18 months, and there should be an opportunity to catch a refinance somewhere, hopefully in the low 5s. So we never get a chance to see the full interest rate and full payment. But you need to be comfortable with the full payment in case a refinance opportunity doesn't present itself. 44 inches for the egress. Thank you, details. So if you do have a basement and you're looking at selling it, be aware that you do need to have egress of 44 inches as a fire escape, especially if your home is being sold FHA or VA. You really need to have that. On conventional, you may be able to get away with it. But on government loans, the appraiser is going to call that out as a health and safety issue. All right, Rose, what did you think of that one? You didn't like it? Okay. All right, I got one more. If you are in chat, I can only see it on the stream. I can't see it on the back end. But if you want to see one of these breakdowns customized for you, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to put one together. I can do it quickly. If you're out open house shopping today and you see a house, you want some numbers ran, just reach out to me. All my information's in the description. Or just for fun, if you want to see one live, put the address in chat. I'd be more than happy to do one live anywhere in the country, not just in Southwest Washington. We do go outside quite a bit on the stream of the area. Okay, I have one more. Staying in that Arnada Ho area of uptown Vancouver. We are going to 307 East 22nd Street, Vancouver, Washington. 3 beds, 1 bath, 2408 square feet. 2,400 square feet. Built in 1922. This home is listed by Brandy, downtown Vancouver charmer in the heart of Arnada. Time to make your city living dream a reality in this 3-bed, 1-bath bungalow with incredible walkability. Downtown is just steps away, situated on a large private lot with a detached 1-car garage and spacious polywood deck. I love polywood. I love polywood. If you guys don't know about polywood, okay, Costco last year, for years, I'm sure they will this year too, sell polywood chairs, outdoor chairs, and that is indestructible. The color is in the material. We've had polywood Adirondack chairs out in the beach, on the beach house for 6 years. In the elements, outside in the sun and the nasty rain and storms, and they look brand new. So, in our main house, we have all polywood furniture on the back deck, and I had to clean it because it's all mildewy this last spring. I just pressure washed it. It's indestructible and it looked brand new. So, sorry for the tangent, but polywood is awesome. Okay, so where's the, oh, polywood deck. So their deck is made out of polywood. Details, have you seen polywood decks before? Home gym, media room, flex space, you choose. Enjoy a cozy evening by the gas fireplace or a short stroll to local favorites like Thirsty Sasquatch, Blue Door Bakery, La Bottega, and more. A rare gem in one of Vancouver's most beloved neighborhoods. I can't wait to see the polywood. All right. Very nice curb appeal. We have a chain link gate here. I'm assuming the backyard is fenced. Roof looks like it's in good shape. Looks like original hardwood floors. Nice millwork around the windows. We're at $640, so we're $100,000 less than the house we just looked at. That looks like a wood burning fireplace. Very nice. Dining room. Interesting, different hardwood floors. It looks like maybe the living room was refinished and the kitchen was not. It's hard to tell. Nothing wrong here. Corian countertops. I believe that's Corian. Breakfast nook, laundry room, / mud room. Okay, dual vanity in our single bath. No, it's not a dual vanity. Same double. Single vanity. This could use a little TLC. Here's our primary with the door out back. There's number 2. We're upstairs, I believe. Or is this still the main level and that's down to the basement? No, we're upstairs. There's our 3rd bedroom is upstairs. Okay, here's our basement. Same concerns with the egress. You can see why that last house we looked at's 110 grand more, and they'll get it to have that nice finished basement. Because they're counting that basement, the 2,400 square feet. There's your single car garage. Okay, here's the polywood deck. Looks really nice. There's the back of the garage. Huge deck. We put a new deck on our house, big one, a couple years ago. We did cedar back when lumber prices were through the roof. I wish we would have known about polywood then. Okay. Same thing, but this time we're doing 10% down. We bring 10% down, our interest rate 6.32, 640 is our purchase price, loan amount would be 576. Property taxes 485, so a little bit more than the last house, which makes me think on the last house those property taxes are a little low for some reason. We do have mortgage insurance, but it's very inexpensive at $88 a month. We just lost our chat, not sure why. $86 a month for mortgage insurance. Total payment $42.44 with 10% down. Same thing, we're going to ask the sellers to pay for our 2-1 temporary buy down. Year 1, our interest rate's 4.32, bringing our payment to $35.28, saving us $715 a month for the first 12 months. In year 2, our interest rate's reduced by 1% down to 5.32. Bringing our total savings to $367 a month for year 2. And then we go up to the full payment, years 3 through 30. Again, hoping to catch a refinance somewhere in this range. Sorry about the chat, guys. Not sure what's going on. Rose, did you break the chat? Look, like, subscribe. For all of those people that have been supporting the channel, I really, really appreciate it. It means more to me than you'll know. If you were new to the channel, welcome to the community. Comment, chat, send me addresses, disagree with what I'm saying, agree with what I'm saying. But yeah, help blow up this community of real estate enthusiasts here in Southwest Washington. You guys go out and enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you back here next Saturday. Bye, everybody.